Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another short but informative history lesson from yours truly, Walter, your mobile historian and blue-collar scholar. Today we're going to be talking about the American Declaration of Independence, giving a timeline of it, and pointing out some interesting facts with respect to it. So, a lot of people believe that the 13 colonies just up and decided to declare independence from Great Britain one day and form the United States of America. And that could not be further from the truth. By the time independence was declared to create the United States of America, the 13 colonies had endured 10 to 11 years of British abuses, economic and otherwise, and presented lists of grievances to the King and Parliament for redress. Now, when it came to the original Stamp Acts and Sugar Acts, these were repealed. But later on, with the Intolerable Acts, we sent a petition to the King as well as an olive branch petition, all measures to bring our concerns to the mother country for redress, for them to stop the abuses. It went nowhere. Only when these matters were completely rejected then did the Second Continental Congress seriously consider independence. So on June 7, 1776, Delegate Richard Henry Lee of Virginia introduced a resolution for American Independency. The resolution read in part that these colonies are of right and ought to be free and independent states. Lee's resolution was briefly debated, and as a result, we could see very clearly from that there was not a full consensus among the 13 colonies to declare independence. A few wanted it, primarily in New England, but as for the middle colonies, which included New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and the southern colonies, Maryland, Virginia, and North and South Carolina and Georgia, there was no clear drive for independence. So South Carolina motioned for a delay for Congress to adjourn for about 3 weeks so that the fence-sitting colonies could get some direction from their legislatures with respect to how to move on independence. And that is exactly what happened. The Congress adjourned until July the 1st, when the debate would resume on Lee's resolution for independence. In the meantime, on June the 11th, a committee of 5 men was designed to draft a Declaration of Independence in the event that Lee's resolution was adopted. The 5 men on this committee would be Dr. Benjamin Franklin, Mr. John Adams, Mr. Thomas Jefferson, Mr. Robert Livingston, and Mr. Roger Sherman. Jefferson would emerge as the primary author of the Declaration of Independence, with, of course, influences from the other members, primarily John Adams and Benjamin Franklin. On June the 28th, 1776, the Committee of 5 presented their declaration to the Second Continental Congress, where it sat for the next few days. On July the 1st, 1776, as promised, the debates continued on Lee's resolution to declare independence. Even at this point, the colonies still did not have unanimity. So South Carolina once more motioned to delay the vote one more day. And as such, Lee's resolution was debated on July 2nd. On July 2nd, all 13 colonies would agree to declare independence. And so therefore, American independence was, in fact, declared on July 2nd, 1776, with all 13 colonies voting in the affirmative. The committee then moved to debate the Declaration. 1/4 of the document ended up being deleted, including a very important passage about the slave trade. Jefferson is rumored not to have said one word in defense of his document, but need to matter. John Adams took care of that. And after so much of the document was deleted and structure rearranged and everything, the Second Continental Congress adopted Jefferson's Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.